So anyway, let's get to the job. It's a bit of a challenge because as you see here, that's the tire nozzle, but that's sandwiched between the silencer and the disc that you see here. Thankfully it's not too early, otherwise I would have definitely woken up the neighbors. In addition to the protection that it gives me, in the unfortunate eventuality of a fall or something like that, God forbid, it also protects you from the heat of the engine. That's my whole objective. I want people to come here as Food Lovers TV viewers,
Yes,
but I want them to return as your customers.
Yes.
That's important.
Yes. That is there, Kripal. That is there.
Yeah.
Always. I don't know how to thank you, man.
No, you don't have to thank me.
It is, I can't even express. It was very much challenging for us. Like, no, we are not giving up. We are not giving up. Come what may, we are doing whatever we are doing now. We are doing that. That's it.
That's it. That's a spirit. Always. That's a spirit. Hi folks, stepping out for a late Sunday morning ride. But before I do that, I need to check the air pressure in my tires. If you caught one of the earlier vlogs, you would have seen that I tried to check the air pressure at one of the pumps here. The attendant could only check the air pressure in the front tire. He couldn't manage to get the nozzle into the rear. So today, before I ride out, I want to check the air pressure. And I don't know how the audio is. The engine is running, but it's running for a reason, and you'll know why pretty soon. So let's check the air pressure. So for that I have this HD air pressure monitor and tire inflator. It comes in this bag. You can recognize the HD, the Harley Davidson bar and shield logo. This one's always kept in my saddle bag. In fact, I feel that if you're riding long distances, an air pressure monitor, a tire inflator is something that you definitely must have as part of your toolkit, as part of your essentials. So as you know, the Harley Davidson has tubeless tires. So let's say even if there's a flat, I can inflate the tire and keep going till such time that I'm able to fix it. So highly essential if you're contemplating motorcycle rides long distance. So anyway, let's get to the job. So basically this is the pump. You can see the gauge right here. There's a light here as well. There's a switch. And this of course is what goes into the tire. This is what goes into the power source. This is a handy extender just to kind of make sure that you are able to get this into the tire. So when it comes to inflating the front tire, it's okay. There's no problems because everything is exposed. But when it comes to the rear tire, it's a bit of a challenge because as you see here, that's the tire nozzle, but that's sandwiched between the silencer and the disc that you see here. So it's very difficult to actually get in there, and you need to have a nozzle that's flexible enough to fit in there and check your air pressure. So that's a bit of a challenge. So that's why people at fuel pumps sometimes are not able to manage this. You can hear the thump of my Screaming Eagle pipes. I love the bass on this. It's not too loud, so even when you rev up the engine, and I'll do that. I'm in my apartment complex as you can see, so I hope people don't mind it. Let's just give it a bit of a rev just so that you get a sense of what it sounds like. Thankfully it's not too early, otherwise I would have definitely woken up the neighbors. Let me know what you thought of the sound. I don't like the high-pitched sound that some of the slip-ons make, like the Vans and Hines. I like the bass. I like more of the bass than that shrieking roar that sometimes can get into your ears. And especially when you're riding long distances, you want the thump of the motorcycle, or you want the noise of the motorcycle to be calming. You don't want that to agitate you as you're riding. first things first, we need to plug this into the motorcycle, into the power source from the motorcycle, and that's the reason why the engine is on. So if you plug this into the power source without running the engine, if your battery is weak, it may drain the battery. So that's why I always keep the engine running when I'm checking my air pressure and inflating the tires. The battery of the Harley Davidson is not its strongest point, so I think it takes a lot of effort to crank up that engine. If you're not riding too much, and let's say you've just taken the motorcycle out, you switch it off, switch it on again a couple of times, it's already taking a lot of power out of the battery. And then again, if you inflate the air pressure, I think it may drain the battery furthermore. So therefore, when I'm checking the air pressure, I always have the engine on. So out here you have a socket of sorts, which is where this plugs in. So that's it, I have my power source now. So this is on now. I'm going to try and maneuver the nozzle here. So this is a bit tricky because the exhaust is hot. There's hot air that's coming out of it. Anyway, so we've got that. And right now the tire is at 20. As you can see, it's very low. So I need to get it to 40. So let's go. It's taking some time because it was at half its stipulated air pressure. And it's a small pump, so it takes time. I'm going to go a little over 40 because as I remove the nozzle, I will lose some air pressure. So there you go, rear tire done. Now time to get to the front tire. The front tire is quite straightforward, simple. No maneuvering required. So ideally I inflate this to about 36. And currently it's at the right air pressure. So I don't think I need to do anything much. Maybe since I've just opened it, just a bit of a top up. And we are good to go. So as you can see, the tires are specifically made for Harley. These are made by Michelin and these are the Scorcher tires. I've talked about it in my review video on the Fat Boy. So if you haven't got it, do take a look. I'm going to place a link here and also in the description below. And we are good to go. So if you are contemplating riding long, always carry your tire pressure monitor air inflator with you. It can be a lifesaver in some really tough situations. So folks, finally stepped out for the ride. I hope you're doing well. So the plan today is to ride to Banashankari in South Bengaluru, not too far from home. I think not even about 6 kilometers. But because of the traffic, it'll take me about 20 odd minutes. And I'm riding to just check on a place where we released a video earlier this week. And this is a place called Jagli Tindi. I'm told the response to the video has been quite overwhelming. The eatery had to change its timings just to ensure that they could cope with the number of people coming in. So I thought I'll just swing by the place, see what's happening. I'm not going to step in for a breakfast or anything of that sort because I have a lunch planned with the boss. And the last time I had a lunch planned with the boss, with the bosses at home, I could barely eat because I rode out in the morning to this place called Malgudi Mailari Mane. Our ride was cut short by traffic, and because of that we stopped early for breakfast, and I had a breakfast that went into lunch. So I could hardly eat anything during lunch, and I'm not going to make that mistake today. By the way, I hope you caught that video. If you haven't, I'm going to put a link to that vlog right here and also in the description below. I hope I don't get too much traffic because it's sunny now, and it's a hot engine. Perfect when it's cold, but not so great when it's hot and you're crawling through city traffic. Also the reason why I always wear my riding pants. In addition to the protection that it gives me, in the unfortunate eventuality of a fall or something like that, God forbid, it also protects you from the heat of the engine. You know, it's also nice to ride through the city every once in a while, through the mains and crosses of Bengaluru. Of course, you can't do high speeds, you got to constantly keep shifting gears, downshifting mostly, but you know, that has its own charm, so to speak. It also, I think, gets you to be more alert because you're constantly looking out for what's coming. Of course, you're alert on the highway too, but on a highway things are not coming at you 19 to a dozen. We just rode through Jayanagar. Now we are in Banashankari. Banashankari, third stage. So for those of you who may not know, I don't know about the status now, but at the point that Jayanagar, a residential hub in South Bengaluru, was developed, it was the largest planned development of its kind, I think in Asia, if I'm not mistaken. That's why you'll see in Jayanagar the roads are broad, tree-lined avenues, lot of space, many parks and all of that. I used to live in Jayanagar for some time. That's one thing I miss about Jayanagar as opposed to where I currently stay in Koromangala. That's another iconic eatery, SLV, Sri Lakshmi Venkateshwara Coffee Bar. So I'm passing all these traditional establishments, iconic institutions that have been around for decades. To finally find my way to an eatery that's barely a couple of years old. Like they say, the old must make way for the new. But I'd like to modify that saying to the old must learn to coexist with the new and vice versa. was supposed to take that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay, I can go further up and go right. So that's the thing about roads in Bengaluru. So even if you, let's say, miss a certain cross or a certain street as per Google Maps, you'll immediately find another route which will take you to your destination in more or less the same time. Because Bengaluru is more like a grid in the way it's laid out. So unlike Mumbai, which is more linear, north to south, east, west, Bengaluru is more like a grid. So you have localities, and those localities have crosses and mains running through them. And so if you miss a particular main or a cross, you can take the next one. Well, that's the place on our right hand side, Jagli Tindi. My motorcycle is heating up. I can feel the heat emanate from this engine and hit my thighs. When I'm parked somewhere, I use my highway foot pegs just to take my feet out of the way of all the hot air that's emanating from this engine. So Harleys are air-cooled engines, so if the motorcycle is standstill, there's no air passing through the engine, and therefore it can get warm. Let's take a look at what's happening at Jagli Tindi. How are you? How's it going? Huh? All going well?
All going well. I'll give you the halwa now.
I will have a cup of coffee. I'm on my fast.
Oh, okay. You're intermittent fasting.
How are things?
Other things, yeah, it is. I am actually, planning to do more and more, but not able to handle the crowd.
Yeah.
But yeah, crowd is also cooperating, and it's all going well.
Yeah.
I have to see the labor part as well.
Yeah.
They were like on the stage, nobody can work, so the productive was a bit down. Then when I gave a gap of
people are refreshed.
And yeah,
Well, that's okay. I mean, you know it best.
Yes.
As long as your customers are coming and
they're very much happy. The thing is, whatever it is, 100% customers who are coming, 80% are satisfied. That is more important for me.
Where you know there's a genuine thing,
Yes.
address it so that they come back as friends. That's my whole objective. I want people to come here as Food Lovers TV viewers,
Yes.
but I want them to return as your customers.
Yes.
That's important.
Yes. That is there, Krupa. That is there.
Yeah.
Always. I don't know how to thank you, man.
No, you don't have to thank me.
It is. I can't even express. Because
No,
the
it's
past
like
3 years we had gone through hell. Because we were learning lakhs together, to be very frank. After running lakhs together, seeing 15,000, 10,000, seeing zero, it was very much challenging for us. Like, no, we are not giving up. Come what may, we are doing whatever we are doing now. We are doing that. That's it.
that's it. That's the spirit. Always. That's the spirit.
Cup of coffee.
I'll come.
Okay.
You carry on with the customer.
Yes,
I'll see you inside.
Yeah, thank you.
It's nice to see families make their way. I'm sure these are people who haven't visited here before. Madam, ये थोड़ा गरम है. हाँ. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? Hi.
After watching your video, we just had a breakfast.
Did you? How was it?
It was very nice.
Yeah. What did you taste?
Kotte idli.
Kotte idli,
Jagli masala dosa.
jagli masala dosa, kotte kadbu.
Kotte kaddu, yeah.
Idli you get everywhere. Now?
One pick.
Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You enjoyed your meal or you still having?
Yeah, enjoy.
You had. What did you eat? Kotte kadbu. Jagli masala dosa. Bedne masala. Did you have the kesari bath?
Yeah.
Yeah. Banana kesari bath
Yeah,
gave to? Are you from Bangalore?
Yeah, Malay.
ಮಲ್ಲೇಶ್ವರಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Yeah. He stays here only.
ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಜಯನಗರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್? ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್. ನಾನು ಮುಂಚೆ ಜಯನಗರ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೆ. ಹಾಯ್.
Nitin, myself.
Sorry?
Myself, Nitin.
Hi Nitin.
This is Supriya,
Hi Supriya.
who will always bring me seeing your pages
Really?
and YouTube.
So you go to where we go? And you enjoy them mostly, I hope?
Yeah.
All of them. I also became only
We came here because of you. only.
Yeah. So your first time ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? And you enjoyed it?
Yeah. Thanks.
Good. Thank you very much.
And you really post a very nice places so that we can go and visit there and we really enjoy the food you serve.
Thank you. We do a lot of research before we pick a place. We get many requests, but we do research and we try and find out something that's unique, special. Some places are old, have history, and that's how we try and showcase them.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Always nice to meet customers of the establishment who come to the establishment after watching the episode. I always tell people, I always tell the owners, the people behind the establishment, I say, well, they may come as viewers of Food Lovers TV, but when they leave, I want them to return as customers of your establishment. That's how you should treat them in terms of the food, in terms of the service, etc. Of course, when we release a video, it gets crowded, all of that. But I think most viewers are patient, most viewers are understanding. And I also request the establishment to do all that they can to ensure that people have a good time and that they have pleasant memories when they leave the place. Hi, how are you? All going well?
Very nicely done the video. We are all very happy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the food? That's more important.
What about you? Have something?
In between all the eating that you see me do, I do a lot of fasting. So right now I'm in my fasting window. So all that I can do
Coffee
probably,
means just liquid diet.
yeah, I just have some coffee, maybe 1 cup in a day, and water, some kashayam, things like that.
How come?
That's a way of life for me because I'm eating out all the time, no? So I have to balance.
So in between detox your body.
Yeah, so every day I have to balance.
Nice.
Give me a coffee and also he said halwa hai.
Bye.
So give me that too. 6 pieces of that. And give me 1 coffee. Very strong.
Strong and sugar, with sugar.
ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಭಾಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಭಾಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು
220.
You don't mind?
No problem. You are from the Food Lovers team.
Yeah, that's right.
I came here because after watching your
Really? What's your name?
Karthik.
Karthik. Nice to meet you, Karthik. Okay, well, we'll sanitize after that.
Yeah, sure.
It's so sad that one is not able to shake hands
Yeah,
in the current situation without thinking.
correct.
The one good thing that's come out of it is that we're using a lot more namaskara, which is something that we would never do. So now when I go to a place or when I'm meeting somebody, it's a namaskara. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ 1 year ಇಂದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ
ಕನ್ನಡ
1 year ನಿಂದ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. And I feel there is nothing like a namaste as opposed to a handshake. Of course, handshake ನಲ್ಲಿ you connect with the person physically. But ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
But you also travel a lot. I was also planning to visit the Gouda chicken.
Oh,
has become a weekend routine.
Weekend routine, check out places. So how do you decide where you want to go?
One is this kind of channels reviews. So yesterday I tried something coconut ice cream.
So the coconut flavor is there.
So ಅದನ್ನ ಹಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ ಮಿಕ್ಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ they try to make it a shake and
What is this BHP?
So in a Harley, it's not about the BHP, it's about the torque. It is 135 Newton meters.
Oh,
You're into motorcycles?
yes, yes. I had an Ninja 1000.
Oh, Ninja 1000.
Ninja 1000.
Oh, it's a very fast bike.
Yes, yes.
How many years did you have the Ninja 1000 for?
Ninja for 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
And then you sold it to start the business. That's sacrifice. So I hope someday you will go back to riding
Yes.
and
We'll meet you there.
meet you on the road sometime.
Yes.
Take care. God bless.
All the best.
Namaskara.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
See you. So nice to visit Jagli Tindi and look at the progress that they're making, and nice to meet some customers too. So when I'm meeting viewers, not only do I get a sense of what they're thinking of the show, but I also get suggestions. And so I just got a suggestion from this viewer about this interesting sounding place. So let's see, we'll do some research on it. If we think it's interesting, we'll go back to it. The power surge that you get when you have a clear road is an incredible feeling. So anyways, I think Jagli Tindi is doing fine. They've had to tweak their timings a bit to cope with the demand, but I think all in all, at least the customers that I spoke to, and going by many comments that I've also seen on YouTube, I think people have been liking the experience out there. I also picked up some ragi halbai, something that I did not taste when I was there the last time. They had run out of it, so I picked up some to carry home. If you haven't got the Jagli Tindi episode yet, you will find it in the description below and also in the links above. Do look up the episode and visit this eatery. It's 12:30 now, and I think it's time to close the vlog right here. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet Sunday ride. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.